When Spy Family first aired, it instantly became a blockbuster hit. During its premiere, we couldn't help but look forward to every weekend for this series to air. But why is that? For many of us, it's because Anya Forger stole our hearts. Each member of the Forger family is mysterious indeed, but for a seemingly innocent child, Anya surprisingly raises a lot of questions regarding her past and personality. The fact that she's the only one who knows the truth about everyone's hidden identity and innermost thoughts gives the viewers a sense of excitement as they experience Anya's unique position in the anime. In this video, we will be breaking down many intriguing details about Anya Forger you might have missed while watching the anime. From the extent of her abilities to trivia facts on why she acts in specific ways, this video pledges to be both enlightening and entertaining. Without further ado, let's get to it! On several occasions, you must have noticed that Anya is most often a crybaby when around Yor and Lloyd especially. This behavior isn't simply because she's a child, she's just milking the opportunity to exploit Lloyd's soft spot. And here's how we can tell. In school, her social skills are on a different level. When you'd think someone with her grades would be humble, it's quite the opposite. Anya is a confident and proud student, even amongst her wealthy peers. We'll have to give her credit for throwing a fist at Damien on her first day. Not many possess the courage to attempt such a feat. However, her domestic life is a different ballgame. Do you recall that during her adoption in episode 1, the manager was rather eager to give her away? From Lloyd's information broker, we learned that she had been returned from her adoptive home 4 times, and the orphanage she was adopted from was, as a matter of fact, her third institution. No little child would enjoy moving from various families and orphanages, so this can only scream rejection. After so many changes in living circumstances, Anya instantly jumps on the dreamlike opportunity, Lloyd Forger. This little cheeky girl decided not to pass up on the chance of living with an actual spy, something sure to be As a result, whenever Lloyd scolds her, or there's a slight possibility of her returning to the orphanage, her abandonment issues kick in. She tends to cry, as in her mind, there's no way she's leaving her adventurous life and returning to her uneventful life at the orphanage. And so, she cries and becomes clingy while using a combination of her cunningness and telepathy to ensure her happy family life remains as is. But how did Anya become a reject in the first place? It makes you ponder, why do you think Anya has been returned to the orphanage several times by different families? We'll give you 2 reasons. 1. Anya's telepathic abilities made her creepy and weird, and her adoptive parents eventually got creeped out. With her previous families, Anya needed to make more effort to remain undetected, but with Lloyd, it's different. She only uses her abilities absolutely when necessary, and tries hard to avoid suspicion from both Lloyd and Yor. And reason 2. Anya isn't a model child, as she's brutally honest with her words. There are many scenes in the anime where she flat out says what she thinks, no matter how insulting it is. Imagine how many adoptive parents would want to keep a child with no filter. Now let's talk about Anya's study habits. While in the experimental laboratory, scientists would force her to study. This actually meant training her telepathic powers as much as they demanded. It was a matter of world peace, as they say. We can agree that honing the power of telepathy is challenging, as it often involves constantly hearing random thoughts. Eventually, the word study became a trigger word. We see this when Anya's extreme dislike for studying becomes evident in many instances. And she even resorts to using her powers to cheat in exams. So what exactly are Anya's powers? Many of you would have noticed that whenever Anya uses her powers in the series, there's usually a distinctive sound to indicate it. In addition, sparkles appear around her antennas when using her gifts. Her ability to tap into people's thoughts becomes handy when revealing their innermost secrets and valuable information. As you already know, Anya's telepathic ability is only known to the scientists who experimented on her. Although Anya can read the minds of every human, she cannot piece together complex thoughts and can only handle a few at any given time. In these scenarios, she can experience the downsides of her abilities, which are dizziness and sometimes nosebleeds. Even the greatest of power comes with its limitations. During a gloomy bus ride, Anya realizes with dismay that the upcoming new moon is scheduled to coincide with her exams, an unfortunate day of the month when she loses all her powers. Since her tests were to come up during this period, Anya realized she won't be able to cheat her way through. The eclipse, as the scientists called it, came at a terribly wrong time. As we uncover the extent of her abilities, we also learn that her powers work on all kinds of animals. The first time Anya is seen reading the mind of an animal, it is of a penguin to help Lloyd with his mission. Also, during the pet adoption episode, Anya understood that the military dogs tried to make a favorable impression by flexing their muscles. We experience this again when Anya witnesses Bond's ability to see into the future. Later on, we see her trying to save countless lives, including Lloyd's, when she uses her powers in conjunction with her soon-to-be new pet, Bond, to work out the location of the bomb and successfully prevent the explosion. Now, let's move on to Anya's appearance. Let's be reminded that there's no proof that Anya is a 6-year-old. After all, she has no legitimate birth certificate. When Lloyd thinks about his preferred age to adopt in the orphanage, Anya quickly plays along out of desperation. It's been said that Anya is considered short for her age, but she acts older and more intelligent to compensate. She was literally a match made for Yor and Lloyd, and there was even a time Becky noted she behaved like a grown-up. Whatever her age may be, we know that Anya is sensitive about her legs. When she reads the minds of Damien's friends, they call her Stubby Little Raccoon and repeatedly make fun of her legs. This, however, works both ways. For instance, when Yor compliments a dachshund's short legs, Anya thinks she might be cute too, since her legs are also short. Although her cute appearance makes her seem like an innocent child, if there was a yearly meme award, Anya would be crowned the Queen of Memes for 2022. Throughout the series, she has surprised us with a variety of creepy, funny, or weird faces, but nothing beats the thin-eyed smirk she does. With such a range of expressions, it makes you wonder what her social skills are like. So when it comes to her social skills, Anya doesn't hide her pride whenever she does something deserving. She makes sure to enjoy every bit of glory with her accomplishments, and if she has a chance to show off, she doesn't hesitate. Remember when she got the Stellar Star, and by the next day, she confidently told Becky to call her Starlight Anya? Talk about the high level of confidence. She also tends to miss social cues, like when she unexpectedly says something off-topic, or if her response to a situation is out of sync. On top of this, Anya is prone to mispronouncing her words. Apart from the famous catchphrase, Anya has had a few other pronunciation mishaps up her sleeve. On her first exams, she received an abysmal score of 0 in both language and English tests, and is hopeless even after Yor's brother, Yuri, gives her a personal tutoring session. This likely stems from the fact that she didn't get a proper education after moving from 4 different foster homes and 2 orphanages. Adding to this, Anya still has 2 particular instances in which she speaks oddly. 1, when she's highly emotional, and 2, during or after her telepathic powers. Additionally, our cunning pink-haired girl often speaks in the third-person perspective as an act of sarcasm or when she wants to be overly dramatic. As we watch Anya's ability to help Lloyd and Yor in dire situations, it becomes clear that Anya is more street-smart than book-smart. Although Anya tries her hardest to study to support Lloyd's mission, no matter how hard she tries, her test results are mediocre at best. While she's intelligent and a great observer, her educational setbacks are most likely because she's pretending to be 6 years old, when she is a year or 2 younger than she claims to be. Considering her very young age and upbringing, she has maintained an admirable sense of morality regarding good and evil, although she isn't afraid to utilize her abilities for personal gain. Unlike most morally uptight protagonists, Anya uses her powers to gain personal advantage without hesitation. From the very beginning, Lloyd had already fallen victim to her cunningness. Anya easily tricks him into believing she's brilliant when all she did was solve the crossword puzzle with her telepathy. However, despite her moments of cheating to get ahead, Anya gives it her all to keep her life in order. Whether it's for cheating in an exam or an interview or keeping her fake family together, she will do what it takes to maintain this family she had always hoped for. Now that we think about it, with what Anya knows, choosing to ignore a spy because he's cool is understandable, but looking past your secret assassination business is somewhat extreme. But moving on. Let's quickly delve into what Anya loves and hates. Anya loves spy cartoons, penguins, Dr. Chimera, silenced pistols, bombs, castles, peanuts, hamburgers, and steaks. But last but not least, she would give anything to spend time with her family. Meanwhile, Anya hates carrots, and perhaps characters like Fiona Frost will undoubtedly discipline her to study without mercy. So there you have it, guys. Anya Forger, the little girl with the big dreams and tiny stature who's not afraid to use her wit and telepathic powers for personal gain. But deep down, she's a very loving girl who will do whatever it takes to keep her family together. If you enjoyed this video on Anya, check out our other anime content here. Thanks for watching!